Hey guys, good morning. Dave Santarelli here from Santarelli Trading Exchange, BreakingChartAlerts.com, and Stock Options Trading Academy. First things first, guys, really nice upgrade on Google today and CSCO. CSCO was upgraded this morning. Google had its price target changed to, what was it? $1,700. So obviously, as you can see here now, with our channel here with breakout momentum, $1,700, I could easily see getting up to $1,600 by the end of the month with earnings coming up. She just got upgraded to $1,700. So our Google paycheck trade that we got for this week, I expect that to make us our max gains, which is going to be nice. CSCO trade, that one's looking great. That one's up about, it was just up 3% here in the pre-market at $47 a share. That one's looking great after just being at around $45 yesterday. A nice little $2 climb there from the lows yesterday to where we're at now. That's looking great there. And let's see what else we got going on here. Amazon, she's going for $3,200. Amazon's still continuing that breakout momentum. She's on the upper end of that, though. I'm expecting a little bit of a retracement before she reports earnings there, but Amazon, I could see that getting to $3,300 by the end of the month easily. So we're going to be watching that. Let's see what else coming on down there. And in the trade room, we posted the upgrades, downgrades. Regeneron was upgraded today from hold to buy. Target changed to 750. Let's take a look at that. REGN. She's at 648 now. She had a big upgrade today to $750 a share. So keep this on your watch list as well here. Harley Davidson, Hog got an upgrade from neutral to buy, so you can see that's just starting to break out now. I could see 2750 as an easy target on Harley Davidson if you wanted to get that. Came down to that 50. She's climbing higher. That next resistance is going to be 2760, 2750, right around there, 28 bucks even. So keep that in mind there. Six Flags SIX was upgraded as well. I'm not a fan of that, though. I think things are going to be getting shut back down again, and I can't see the market for parks, increasing in the wintertime, the fall season here when everything's picking up. So that's the upgrades today. JP Morgan Chase was also upgraded from neutral to buy from 102 to 117. So banks are probably going to see a little pop there. JP Morgan's not doing too much here in the pre-market hours. Let's see, Google. Market's opening up in about 2 minutes here. Downgrade. Square was downgraded here. Let's take a look at Square quick. Square, so you're seeing that might have that first candle below the previous candle's body here and continue to retrace down to about 120 before it has that next climb again. As you see in the breakout momentum, she's been holding that 10 pretty well. Occasionally she comes down to that 20, but it's been holding that 20 just about the entire time of this breakout momentum, going all the way back to, almost March of this year. So she's just been continuing to break out. You can look and see she was downgraded from from outperform to market perform. Price target on that's 119. So she could definitely pull back to that 120, come back down to that 10 before having that next run. So Square, now that it was downgraded here, some profit takers might come in, so I wouldn't be going long yet until we come down to support and bounce off that. Less than a minute till opening bell here, guys. Snap shares down 2.6% following a report TikTok is considering changes to distance its app from China. We got the August 25 strike calls on Snap, August 21st. What about Twitter? We locked in our gains on Twitter yesterday. Let's see, what's Twitter doing today? Up 35.77. Here comes opening bell, guys. Let's put Google up here. Let's put 15.10 now. Remember, our Google trade max net gains at above 15.15 by Friday tomorrow. So above 15.15, we're gonna make. How much did we get in that Google spread for?
Google spread was $2.30.
$2.30 to be worth what? 5? 5, divide that by 2.3. That's a max gain of 117. That's going to be a nice one. There she goes, 15.13 Google. We're up another $3,000 here today. Nice on the open, 3,600. Nice climb here. Let's see.
Look at that Cisco trade.
Cisco trade is up $900 today. Here's what we're looking at so far today. Up $3,020. unrealized so far today. Here's the Cisco right here.
Tango Bravo Lima Tango, PBLC.
Let's see, Cisco trade now up 1,000. We're up 45% on Cisco. Yeah, I could lock in those profits on Cisco. You know what, I'm going to do that because I'm not sure what the market's going to do. 1.25, that's going to be an easy sell there. 1.25, sell to close, and bam, we sold that, and we just locked in a, let's see, $759.25 gain here in the first 1 minute of the day. So here is realized. Well, now you see how we're locking in some of our trades from yesterday before we go on to the next. You know, right around 9:45, I think we should be able to do some day trading here. Google 1514, $1 away from max net gains of 117%. Sorry. $759.25 locked in on that small Cisco trade. I'll take it. Happy with that. Snap. We have gains on our Snap trade today. What's Snap doing? It was just down 2%. What is Snap doing here? Sell to close Snap 3.40. Let's lock that in on that news. And bam, we just sold Snap. We locked in, I think that was like a 40 or 50%. Let me see what it filled at there. That's what I put the limit order in at, but she might have, sometimes she fills higher. 3.46 it filled at. What were we in at? 2.62. So that was a 32% gain, 32.1. Okay, so now we just locked in those profits, so we were up 759.25, which isn't much, but we're going to do some day trading. Now, after locking in, what did I just lock in there? Snap?
32% and 45%.
Now we are up $1,588.82 first minute and a half of the day. These are from our swing trades. So it's important each day, look at those trades you made yesterday, the day before. See what the hell's going on with them. You know, see if you need to lock them in, see what you need to do. Our gold trade is up nicely here too. We got 20% gains on our gold trade. You know? Look at Cisco pulled back, well, I won't say nicely, but we locked in our profits at the right time on Cisco so far. Now TDOC, guys, you're not going to believe TDOC. Now we have max gains at 250, right? She's almost at 230 now. We got in right when she was about 200, so she had about a 30-point climb there. That one's going to be looking really nice there. Our max gain on our, let me see, on our TDOC. So we have the TDOC July 31st, which goes into earnings. And this is important for you guys because this is a cheap trade that can make a really large profit here. Okay, and I doubled down on it the other day, if you remember. 2 days ago, I said, guys, I'm doubling down on this low here. So now I have 20 contracts of the 245, 250 vertical call spread on TDOC that expires July 31st. So let me see, maybe I could get a snapshot here of this thing for you guys. So here's the TDOC trade that we have. We have the 245, 250. So the difference between that is $5, right? Here's what we paid. 7.379 minus 6.104. So we paid 1.275. So let's just round it up to 1.28. 1.28. And we got 20 contracts, so $128 times 20. We paid $2,000. We paid $2,560 for it. Look at Cisco running now. $2,560. Now, what's the max this could be worth? The difference between the two strikes, $5. So multiply that by 100, since there's 100 shares in a contract. So that equals $500 per contract. And we have 20 contracts, right? So 500 times 20 equals what? 10,000. So $10,000 is our max net gain on this trade. It only cost me $2,500. So that's a big gain there. So 5, divide that by, so if it could be worth 5 and we paid $1.28 for it, 5, divide that by 1.28. That's a max net return of 291%. So 291% gain on TDOC, on this TDOC vertical spread here, if she's above $250 on July 31st. And this goes into earnings, you know, on that week. So this is a nice setup. You know, it only cost $128 for a single contract. $128 to be worth $500. You know, you don't need a large account to trade this. This vertical spread here is a really nice setup for a higher risk earnings trade that gives a nice risk to reward payout there. So nice setup on this. 300%. If you're not in it, it's still a nice setup. TDOC's still taking off there, looking good. I think that could be up to 250 even before earnings, to be honest with you. Look at that pop there. I mean, from what, 185 to 225. That's a 40-point climb there in just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. So, you know, let's see, what else do we got going on here? Google's at 15.15 now. There we go. Google 15.16 a share, still continuing to climb. Maybe we could trade this here. I know a lot of you guys wanted to day trade SPY, so let's take a look at SPY and see if that's something we could do. Right now it's in breakdown momentum, so obviously that means I'm not going to go in anything long right yet. So keep an eye on it. See once we get our trade plan signal for entry. We have the gold December 18th call there. Let me see gold here quick, because we could lock in another 500 on gold. So gold here, 27.75, up 1.4%. Was above 28 just a little bit ago. 6-month daily on gold, looking good. Continuing breakout momentum. It's coming up to resistance here from April 2020, May 5th, 2020, and then this consolidation area here from 514 up to 521. So that consolidation, it's holding there, looking for a breakout above that.
Selling off here $84, down $7.79 now. Michael Hotel Kilo.
Zonka on YouTube there says, good morning guys. Man, I missed that Twitter trade yesterday. Well, how about the other ones? You get into some of those other ones. They were great ones too there. That SMRT, I bought shares of yesterday on that spec. Not doing much today. Down 8%. Let's see, Snap. Let's see what that one's doing up above here, 26.04. That one pulled back quite a bit. Glad I took profits on that as well. Google looks like it wants to hold the 10 here and start that climb again. Qs are starting to climb over here. Today, 1 minute. That's getting a nice little climb there off that 20. Let's see if it holds and can break above that 10 for that next breakout momentum phase within the cycle. Good morning, Kevin, Jerry, Hoffman, Josh, Havis. Amy, Vinny, Carson. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Azaria, Dave Gallo, Paula, Skyjack, Darko, Rand. Lily is flying, says Avilio. Let's see. What is Lily doing? Wow, she was just at 171 just about, Lily.
Lululemon shares off the lows now.
She's holding that 20. Lululemon.
Note from Barclays out on Lululemon now at 305.44 off the lows.
What was I just looking at? Snap's coming right up to that 10 too. Take a look at this.
Conducting surprise warehouse sale.
Look at
That's
Snapchat
LU.
taking off. SPY, what's SPY doing? SPY's holding that 50. Looks like it wants to start to climb there off that 50, doesn't it? Has some support at 315.75, as you can see. If she breaks below that, she's going to have that next breakdown momentum.
WFC,
She could
Wells
hold
Fargo
this.
preparing
We're going to look for about
5,000
316.15.
This
Wells
beginning
Fargo
this
cutting
year,
jobs.
Charlie.
Wells Fargo prepping thousands of job cuts.
Shares of Wells Fargo dropping. S&P futures now 31.58, down 5.25. ALDX out there, therapeutics popping here to the highs, $4.78. Apple even Delta X-ray. Lululemon on their website announcing a 5-day sale. LU.
Look at NVIDIA, 415. Man. Let's see. Guys, did you guys lock in? Did we send out the app alert and everything on all those? Yeah. Great. Avilio said he jumped in space. I'll come join you. I want to get the hell out of here. 18.9. Wow, that had a big freaking pop. That was just at $15. What the hell happened with that? There's got to be something on about that. What happened with space? There's got to be news about it. That looks like that's going to head back up to that 20, maybe even 21 area. Depending on the news. If someone tells me the news, I'll tell you if that's going to be enough to get it back up to that next resistance. I don't want to go down here searching for news just yet. See how SPY, we've been talking about it, holding that 50 and holding that 315.75 support? Now you see, there's the consolidation. So now if she drops below it, you're going to see that volatility come in and you're going to see a big drop then. So now there you go. She's breaking below 315.75 support. Now she's starting that next breakdown momentum. So now you're going to look for her to come down to about 315.25. Possibly 315.50 if she holds this consolidation area. But with that size candle, I'm expecting a larger move lower. Snap. Today, 1 minute. Trading between NTZ, trading between the SMAs. Samson says, am I looking at SPY? I'm looking at SPY today, 1 minute chart. If I'm day trading, I'm looking at today, 1 minute. If I'm swing trading, I could look at a daily. As long as it's daily, it doesn't matter. At least 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, whatever you want to look at. It's just extended time frame. But usually 3, 6 months.
3M says stopping a first VUZI music selected by Verizon for integration with its 5G-enabled EMS solution to deliver enhanced medical augmented reality for first responders. That's VUZI Music, Victor Uniform Zulu in India.
Gold trade's doing great. Do we want to lock in profits on gold or not? There goes not Nvidia, Snapchat here. Let's see if she could break above that red 50 SMA right around 26.33. If she does, we could jump in that for another day trade here. But remember, you know, if you're going day trading calls, you want to look and see if Qs are in breakout momentum on a today 1 minute if you're day trading. So obviously, it's pretty much mimicking Qs here. So if we could get that break above that red 50, Qs are probably going to take off as well. Qs have some resistance at 261.50 here. So if the Qs ETF breaks that 261.50, that means Snapchat and the rest of tech is going to continue to take off as Qs look for that next resistance at 262.25. TDOC. Look at TDOC go. Holding that 10 new highs of the day on TDOC. Man, I should have got some regular calls on TDOC as well. Roku. Everyone keeps talking about Roku. Let's take a look at Roku.
From China.
Nice move on Roku. Up about 5%. 6-month daily. She could get up to about 150. That'd be my target on that. Take a look at TDOC over here. TDOC is having a big breakout here. She's at 229. Unbelievable. Look at that move there. Roku today, 1 minute. That's a nice one here too. When I start day trading here today, I'm going to look at SPYs. I'm probably going to day trade SPYs.
LVGO, Livongo shares spiking to the high 105.24. Lehman Victor Golf Oscar. Coming up at 10 a.m. wholesale inventories for May minus 1.2% expected.
Overstock.
Yeah. I was gonna say check size.
Overstock. So that had a little bit of a pullback there, consolidated. I think Overstock's going to have another big run. I'm going to make a trade on Overstock now. I wanted to get into that for a little bit longer term. I think now is the right opportunity. Google's at 15.17. We have max net gains on that of 117%. So now's a good time to make a trade on Overstock. Let's see. September. Do I want September Expo or do I want to go with December? 45 is going for about that 4, 5, 6. So 75. Oof. Okay, so what we could do here if we want to do something, see, she's only even going up to 60 strike. Can't even see anything more. Havis said he made another 900 on SPY puts. Let me see SPY. I got to get into that overstock though. That one's So Havis got in at that 1020 cross confirmation, I guess. Broke down, got those puts. He made a quick 900. He probably had about, what, 100 contracts on it, though? Nice. Great job, Havis. 50 contracts. Nice job.
A little smaller.
Overstock. Let's see. What do I want to do with overstock? Honestly, what I think the best trade is on overstock is a slate out of the money vertical spread there. That way we set it, forget it, you know. But we could also pick up the 55 strike calls for September 8th. See, that's still quite a bit, though. You know, I'd much rather do an in the money vertical spread. Let's see what they're going for. Buy to open, sell to open. There goes SPY starting to climb. Watch for that MACD cross. Resistance 317. Let's see. Do I want to do an August? I'll do a September 18th expo. Nah, that's too close to election. Let's do the August 21st. We could do the 45.50. I think that's going to be pretty cheap. So $2 to be worth 5. That's 150% max. You pick it up at $1.95. 5 divide that by 1.95. You're looking at 156% max net gain if you pick that up for $1.95. This, I like this. This is a great setup here. I'm going to get this. Net debit limit order 2.00. I'm going to pick up 10 contracts. It's going to be a $2,000 trade. $2,000 to be worth $5,000 on August 21st. So that'll be about a $3,000 gain from that trade. T-Doc still breaking out new highs of the day on T-Doc. So I'm going to put this in, let that fill there. Did not fill yet, but I have that order in.
Shares of Blue Mobile spiking to the high 1047 on full activity for GLUU.
Avilio, how much are you up on that space trade? When'd you get in that? Earlier this morning? Nice. Down 2%. There she goes. She's taking off again. Up 11% now. Look at her go. Let's see, what's the volume like on this?
96 up 34% KOSS. Kilo Oscar Sandy.
A lot of volume coming in. Say average about 10 to 13 million a day. There goes SPY starting to break out now. Now SPY'd be looking at easy, 316.50 target on SPY. There you go. There's a nice day trade entry. Should have an order entry ready for that. Overstock was just filled. Yep. Probably the price I put it in at.
$2.
Order status. Let me see. Yeah, $2 it got filled. 8.62 minus 6.62. That's $2.
Target's above 50. Stop.
Stop. Let's see. Overstock. Stop would be. Let me see when earnings are for it first before I say that. August 6th, their earnings, so that's going into earnings. I think they're going to say, hey, our sales picked up X, everyone's shopping on that. So I think they're going to do well. So obviously this is going to be an earnings trade. So if that's sent out, say earnings trade into overstock. They report earnings on the 6th. And We're expecting better than expected sales year over year, month over month here, and expecting that to hit our target pretty easily.
VUZI, Vuzix resumes trading.
Our stop is going to be,
MHK, Wells Fargo out now on Mohawk.
let's say
The
40.
Public Employees Retirement System in Mississippi has filed a class action complaint against Mohawk and CEO Jeff.
Better yet, she might see some profit taking and come down to that 10. Let's say 35.
Sales of products that were not delivered.
She's not going to lose much value there with it going into earnings. That's an earnings trade. SPY starting to climb here. This is a nice entry for a day trade on SPY. Let me get my order ready over here in case I want to jump in. SPY. Some basics. Call July 10th. That's tomorrow. And I'd probably pick up the 317 if I jump in. Let me see what Qs are doing in Diamond here. See if that's following the SPY. Want to get that confirmation as best I can. She looks ready to break out there.
Coming up, wholesale inventories. Minus 1.2% is the consensus.
All right, let's see. I'll jump into this here.
VUZI Music hitting a high of 432 after resuming trade. Victor Uniform Zulu India coming out of press release out earlier.
Alrighty, I just jumped into SPY as a day trade. July 10th, 317, and at $1.31. July 10th, here it is right here, filled at $1.31. Probably going to be about a 15-20 minute trade, I'm guessing, from the looks of the cycles and phases so far this morning.
FEYE, FireEye St. Paul activity now. July 12 sweeps on FireEye, FEYE.
Here comes news now about COVID. Shit. Hearing New York State coronavirus-related hospitalizations up for a third day in a row. New York's been doing great with it, so if they're starting to screw up here, I think markets might get a little concerned. We'll watch that closely. Here we go, climb off that 10. Let's see that next move higher. Now just remember though, that didn't come out in the news yet about New York State, so. Okay, we're in the green on our calls. Or our puts, or yeah, our calls. Thinking, yeah, you probably just jumped there, right? Oh man, so much on the mind.
We'll put that on.
Paula says AMD is moving again. Let's see AMD. AMD. Look at the breakout on AMD. Paula, are you in that? Let's take a look. 3-month daily. Easy 56 target. Maybe even 57 on AMD. Alrighty. Got some gains on our SPY calls. SPY, I'd probably... Oh, there we go. There's that spike. There, look at that. 10% gain on our SPY calls. Nice. Let's see that continue to climb there. AMD looks great there, Paula. Look at Simon Property Group. They're picking up the 70 straight calls. Let me see what SPG is doing.
And very hopeful, but declines to comment on timing or specifics.
I wouldn't be going near SPG. Not yet. Qs are looking great there. Let's see, what else do we got going on here?
BZI Music now out with a tweet regarding the earlier press release. Music selected by Verizon for integration with its 5G-enabled DMS solution. That's BUZI.
Look at that climb on SPY. %7 gain on SPY calls.
Shares of Vuzix off the highs now 375 and a high of 432.
There we go. There goes SPY breaking higher. Want to see her get to around 316.75 to 317. That's going to be our target profit area. Snap is starting to take off again too.
ZVO, Zulu Victor Alpha, report of a contract McGraw-Hill to offer on-demand tutoring to millions of college students through Zovio subsidiary TutorMe. That's Zulu Victor Oscar, ZVO.
There goes Snapchat taking off again. There she goes.
Shares of Zovio spiking to the high of $3.80.
Nvidia's at 420, up 2.5%. Wow.
Coming up at 10:30, natural gas storage. It draws 58 BCF expected. LLY, Lilly.
LLY.
Investor relations of the company confirms that confirmed with Morgan Stanley that Lilly is not planning to publish its COVID phase 1 results. Results were expected imminently, and if that will be in June.
I'm selling Lilly.
That's from Morgan Stanley.
Should I sell Lilly here? Let me see. Let me give it a second. I'll get rid of it. Let's see if I could get 2. I sold it. I'm out of it. 2.13. That was the whole point of why we're getting in, so. She might hold at 165, start that climb again. But
TNP 10 announcing long-term charters for up to 3 NB Suezmax DP2 tankers. Revenues to be about $250 million. That's Tango November Papa. AFH hitting new highs now. Alpha Foxtrot Hotel.
TLT's up 20% today. Holding on to that, Rand. There goes SPY climbing off the 10. SPY calls are looking good. Look for that next breakout.
Mnuchin says any extension of PPP will be much more targeted to businesses that need money. Says any extension of PPP, says hopes next coronavirus stimulus legislation can be passed by the end of July.
I sold SPY calls 1.37. I saw that candle there. It looked like she was going to break lower, which she
in the US,
is.
Novus Therapeutics granted patent novel surfactant lipid alloy drug substance methods of making the same in pharmaceutical compositions comprising the same. That's November 5th uniform standing. That patent news now circulating. NBUS.
Wow, space is still rocketing higher. Avilio's up 30% on that. Look at that breakout. There's got to be some news on it.
Spiking for 58 cents on that patent news. 23%.
Wow, no one took a look at Google today, huh? 1527. Got up to about 1530 today. That's something now that had a big upgrade today, right? To 1700 a share. This is going to pull an Amazon. It's going to pull an Amazon. So what we got to look at Let's get in early here, prematurely. It's not prematurely. We got all of our signs here. 1020 cross, MACD, green candle. I'm looking for that upper end of that band now. That's 1600. Let me see. Google, when do they report earnings? I remember we went over this yesterday, and no one, there's like 3 different ones, right? I want to know because that's important for our expiration. But where the hell do you go to get the accurate one? No, they're not accurate. They are not accurate. I followed them before on them. Look at that SPY continuing to break down there. We got a beautiful timing. Locked in a profit.
U.S. Supreme Court rules for New York grand jury over bid to obtain Trump's financial records, including tax returns.
Wow, look at the SPY dropping on that. Wait, so what did they just say? They approved it or what? What the hell does that mean? Approved the bid?
Supreme Court says House can get Trump's financial records.
The House can get Trump's financial records. You know they're going to go after that for this election, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Do we want to trade some SPY puts on that news here?
It says vast majority of PPP loans are above $2 million. Vast majority of PPP loans above $2 million will be forgiven.
The vast majority of loans above $2 million will be forgiven.
Above 2 million?
Yeah, above $2 million, we'll forgive it. This government. We need some money for advertising and marketing. You think Mnuchin would give us $2 million and forgive it?
Forgiveness. Exactly.
Avilio needs a new shop up here in Orlando too. Let's put that on Trump's desk. I think SPY's going to start BDM now, so I wouldn't be going long the market right now. There's some negative news that's coming in. Here you go. Breaking news. U.S. Supreme Court rules House can get Trump's financial records. That's breaking news. Let's post that on the site. That's a big one there. Avilia closed space for a 41% gain.
Mnuchin says next coronavirus bill will not bail out states that were mismanaged.
I wonder what makes them able to get his financial records, Man, it's just going to be that bullshit for the next 3 months, One party going after the other. I really don't give a damn who wins because, we can make money in any market, Biden gets in, we have a big market drop. I'll buy puts.
Well, Biden has, Biden has
dementia.
his $700 billion plan coming up today.
I want to hear that.
Let's see what that's about.
SPY's still breaking lower there. I want to get some puts here on that news. Should have got in them when I first heard that coming out. What's the market doing now? Dow is down 160. Wow. Let's see. Put 315 July 10th. $1.74. Yeah, we could do 314. Nah, that's $1.36. I'll get 20 contracts for a day trade here, I guess. All right, let's see. Did it fill? Order status. It's live. Let me change it. Well, she's $1.40 already. Partial fill.
How much?
$1.39. It filled one fucking contract though. There we go. Filled the rest. There, oh wow! Look at that drop. We're already up 7% here. 200. Look at that drop go. She filled at $1.39 on the SPY puts, guys. 314. Already up $200 on it. Wow! Look at that drop. Look at that drop. I'm up $400 on it. Look at her go. $160, 61,
Now 31.46.50.
58. Let's see her drop. Got a nice profit. Looking good. Love when you get that breakdown momentum for those 3 or 4 candles like that. When you're in those puts. Let's see that next drop.
Mnuchin says the U.S. has made no decision on retaliation regarding the France digital tax.
There comes that next drop. There she goes. Wow. 160. Security robot. Come on, break down there. There she goes. She's breaking lower. Just sold SPY puts. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Order status. What did it fill at? 165. 139, 165. What was that? 1.65. Divide that by 1.39. 19% on that day trade. TLT trades up 100% right now. Wow. Nice. What did we get in that Google trade for? 230. Just sold Google. Let me see. Order status. I love locking in profits like this. Let's see. I hate when it gives me all those things. Let's see. Let me just go on E-Trade here quick and see, because I hate when it feels like one contract at one price, another contract at another price like that. It's like, what's that, 9th? So here we go. Locked in about $2,000. That's with the loss we took on, what was it we took a loss on? Lily. We took a $1,700 loss on Lily. So if it wasn't for Lily, we'd be up about $4,000 today. But we had that loss on Lily. Here's all the other trades we made. Look at those SPY trades, snap trades. Oh yeah, Google. That's why we're here. Let's see. Google. Let me see. I gotta zoom in there. I can't see that price. Minus. Oh wait, we got more there. 18.23. $3.30. How much? 43%? Nice. Gallo said he sold Google. He was in at 230, out at 350. Nice job there, Gallo. Nice job, guys. Love seeing that. There goes Shep, his first day on CNBC. You guys like Shep? He's a little out there, but I like him. TLT. Our TLT trade's almost in the green. See, this is what I mean though about people, like when you're in the trade room and people are like, what are we doing with TLT? You know, like, let's get rid of, it's like, we have it for a reason, you know? And look at TLT and breakout momentum. Be nice to see her at 167.50 tomorrow. We'd have some nice gains on TLT. We'd have about a 300% gain if we got up to that resistance on TLT. Look at Google still running 1524. Man. What did we make? 2 day trades today?
GLBS.
2 day trades and 2 winners, right?
Calls and puts.
Calls. It's nice how you could reverse on the market that quick, isn't it? With the trade plan, you could be getting calls, and then bam, you hear that news, you get those puts. You made money on the way up, way down. Look at Ulta put sweeps coming in on ULTA. AMD's seeing the 60 strike call sweeps coming in.
Coming up in 2 minutes, natural gas storage, a build of 58.
Paula's in AMD, I think. Paula was rocking AMD yesterday. I wonder if she's still in it. All right, now what we need to go over at 10:30, we're going to start going over the unusual options activity. We used to do that all the time. Back when I had Al working with me, right? You remember that? We used to go over the unusual. He'd post it in the trade room, go over it, say, hey, anything starting bomb or BDM cycles. And we'd look at it. It'd be nice.
Let's do it.
Let's make our own little template there for UOA. Unusual options activity. Every day at 10:30, let's look at that, and then we can make a swing trade at 10:30 if we see anything good on UOA or the upgrades, downgrades. So the morning we could spend day trading. At around 10:30, we could come in, say, hey, let's take a look at these unusual options activity, the upgrades, downgrades, price target changes, and then we could do our swing trades at 10:30. I like doing these day, finding that groove, doing the day trades in the morning here. A couple of those just made us, quick $4 grand.
And have a list.
Not bad. Have the list. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Organization and discipline. Jack, are you still in Google? If you're still in it, you're going to have about 118% gain on Google tomorrow. I closed mine for like a 43% gain. I had, about, what, 2 grand in it. So, no, I had 2,500 in it. So, 2,500, multiply that by 0.43. Made about $1,100 on the Google trade. I'm happy with that. That was our paycheck trade, remember?
Paycheck trade.
Was that listed as a paycheck trade? That was listed as a paycheck trade, and it made a 43% gain. So now let's take that post, say, hey, here's our paycheck for the week. Here's what I made on the Google trade. This is our paycheck trade. Made $1,100 cash. Bam. And then here's some other day trades we made to supplement our income. We don't want to have to go on unemployment. Right? I said we don't want to have to go on unemployment by not making money, so got to have that paycheck trade and then supplement it with the day trades.
Natural gas storage.
That's our weekly jobless paycheck.
Yeah, our weekly jobless paycheck trades. That's funny. I like that.
Natural gas storage. Natural gas futures. Fairly steady right now, $1.87.
Let's see. We got another $500 gain on our gold trade, 15% if we wanted to lock it in, but that's December 18th Expo. December 18th is my birthday, by the way, so that's why I went with the December 18th going into the election. I think that's going to be a really nice birthday gift right there.
Oh, yeah.
At least 300% I'm looking for.
About $20 million.
I could see gold getting back up to $2,000 an ounce. Gold to 2,000 an ounce is going to push that up at least 15% for the underlying equity. So with the option there, that's going to increase significantly. He cut my side of my hair yesterday too. I'm looking at my video here on YouTube, and short. The side looks so short.
That's good.
How did you like him yesterday?
That's good.
He nicked you up a little bit.
Yeah, he nicked me up pretty bad.
Yeah, still bleeding on your forehead. He does a good job, but
not anymore with that.
yeah, it seems like every time too. He's like, I think he sees what we do and everything, and every time he comes, he like increases the price by like 40%. When he first started out, it was pretty cheap. He's got a good business though. He's got talent, Got some talent. Look at Google Go. I want to do, okay, so let's get back with it now. Google, I want to do something for going, we got to find out when earnings are for Google, the correct ones. Why don't we call up the floor, Wall Street. Give them a call on the New York Stock Exchange. Cisco, breaking news. Telecom Italia has launched tender for 5G core network equipment in Italy. Brazil has invited bids from Cisco. I want to do something on Google, like a spread for next week's expo. She's going to have another nice breakout on Google. What do you think? You want to do it? Next week's expo, buy to open, sell to open. We could have another 40 to 70% gain on this if we sell it short term. Buy to open, sell to open. July 17th. I want to see how COVID cases are today. But let's see here. 1520, 1530. That's decent. It's going for about $5 to be worth 10, so that's going to be 100% gain for the July 17th expo. Remember, Investors Business Daily has Google earnings on 7:30. Let's see, what are they saying for? I know it's not 7:30 on my platform. So here, all I have to do, it tells me all the economic offerings, corporate events, stock splits, earnings, dividends. So if I type it in here, it comes up for me, earnings on the 23rd. It says here, deaths in Florida. Here they come. It says here, Alphabet reporting earnings at 1606. Here's the estimate. Here's the high estimate. So it's telling me here 23rd. But if you're saying that, I'd rather get that extra week out. Gallo said he just locked in a $1,260 profit with Apple. Bought yesterday at 5:30, out at 7:10. Nice job. Good job, Gallo. You guys see how quick it could turn around. You just have to be disciplined. If you're there twiddling your thumbs on this pop here off of support, you're gonna miss a big pop there, like we're seeing in the accounts here. Let's see here. I want to do a trade on Google, but do I want to go with July 17th, or do I want to make it an earnings trade and go a little bit further out, an extra week, and do like 1590, 1600? That's going for 350 to be worth 10. 10, divide that by 3.5, that'd be a max gain there of 186%. I like that, actually. That's not bad.
Florida reports coronavirus cases for July 8.
I'm going to get 10 contracts, net debit 3.50.
2,718. That's up 3%, a record 120 from the previous.
I am in Google. Here it is. Order status. Now, this is an earnings trade. This is a high risk earnings trade, but I feel very confident in this trade.
That's in
Florida. Florida reports. I'm in at, let's see, 29.67 minus 26.17. I'm in at 3.50 per contract. Target is going to be 1600 or higher,
Oh yeah, anything above, and then you stop.
Stop on that. That's an earnings trade, so I'm probably going to have it around, let's say, 1475.
14 seconds.
That's up 3%. 9,000 new cases in Florida.
FLDM fluid ion shares moving here on.
Here it is here, Gallo. I'll leave that up. Order status.
6.5% Bob, show me McDuffie, Michael.
Google, July 31st, 1590, 1600 vertical call spread. That's an earnings trade, high risk, high reward. Max net gains about almost 200%. I'm probably going to be holding that into earnings unless that's a $3,500 trade. I got 10 contracts, so $3,500. If I get a quick, 40% gain, 50% gain, I might close out half or 5 contracts maybe. Let the others ride out. That way I'm playing with the house's money there. Guys, Cisco's still continuing to run. Take a look at Cisco, CSCO.
Another tweet, look toward Verizon to co-develop 5G-enabled smart glasses, EMS solution for first responders and public safety. That was from a press release.
Look at all the call sweeps coming in on AMD. Look at AMD go up 4.59%. This is going to have another big breakout.
Deutsche Bank says will comply with Supreme Court decision.
Deutsche Bank's giving Congress Trump's records. That's big news. We're going to see what he really did soon.
Damn.
President Trump now tweeting on the Supreme Court decision.
What's it going to be called now? What's Amazon renaming it?
I don't guess so.
Gallo says he got filled at 3.11, up 7% on Google. Nice job, Gallo. Well done, brother. Let's see here. What else we got going on?
Wow. Aaron Harris. Another 37.
Josh said it says trade closed above. Yes.
Yeah.
So we closed out the trade, right? That was correct, right?
It was they had closed on it, but it was correct.
It was correct?
No, it had closed in the text, but it was correct.
It was correct, right? Yeah.
That was reasonable.
Yeah, we closed out that Google trade, the paycheck trade,
That was
and then we
second
made
one.
an earnings trade, the second one there. Havis, 3,700 on SPY today. Wow, nice job, Havis. Havis, are you on Zoom here? Let's put you on. Let's see, are you on here?
Hopefully he's not trading.
Hey, if he's trading, I'm gonna jump in with him possibly. If I see a good setup. Where is he? There he is. What's going on, Aaron? Can you hear me? Maybe he doesn't have a microphone. Let's see. Amy says, Dave, can you explain how to enter the vertical call spread in the order? Okay, sure. So here is the vertical call spread, right? So all it is you're buying to open the July 31st expiration. You're buying the stock basically at $15.90, and you're selling someone the rights to buy it off of you above $1,600. So if you own it at $15.90, you're selling someone the right to buy it at $1,600. The max you're going to make there is the difference between that spread. Well, if you're buying the $15.90 for, let's say, $28.20, and then you're selling someone the right to buy it off you for $1,600 at $24.80, the difference between that, 28.2 minus 24.8, so you're only paying $3.40 for this to be worth 10, as long as Google's above 1,600. So if it's above 1,600, you just paid $3.40 for this. If she gets above 1,600, it's now worth 10. So 10 divide that by 3.4, that's a max net gain there of 194.12%. So spread is very simple. It reduces risk, it reduces exposure, and it cuts down the cost of the trade. And all you're doing, it's very simple. You're buying something for one price, you're selling someone the right to buy it off of you for another price. So you're buying it for $15.90, selling someone the right to buy it off of you for $1,600. So you'll make $10 there minus what you paid for that trade, which is $3.40 or whatever we just said here. So that's how spreads work. You're not going to see max gain until expiration. As long as you're at Expo and you're above 1,600, this will make that max net gain. If it's between $15.90 and $1,600 on Expo, you must close out that trade. If it's below $15.90 on Expo day at 4 p.m., it's worthless. But you're not going to let that go worthless. Most time, you'd never let a spread go worthless unless it's an earnings trade. That's a pure spec trade. This is looking good, though. I love that trade on Google. I think we're going to continue to see that climb. It's down a little bit now because pull back here that we're seeing, but bullish on that going forward here. TLT is continuing to climb. Take a look at TLT breaking out there. TLT trade is almost in the green here, flirting with the green right now, only down 6% on TLT. We got in at 52. She now has a bid of 40. There we go. Our TLT trade's now in the green. 54 cents. We're in at 52. TLT's having a nice breakout. So I told you guys, when the market dropped here, take a look at SPY. Take a look at the today 1 minute on SPY. As the market drops here, TLT's rocketing higher, and we're probably going to be seeing 100-200% gain on TLT. Already up now 5% on TLT calls. Now, markets are breaking lower here, so we have to see and decide, do we want to jump into some SPY puts? If we do, where's our support going to be? And if you could see on SPY, we got some nice support right around 312.50. I think we could see that possibly today. We're now up 7% on our SPY. And if we see a break below that 312.50, we're going to be looking at 310, possibly even further decline there all the way down. Wow, we're almost up 10% on our TLT calls. If you guys aren't in TLT, now's the time. Now's the opportunity. You can pick up the 166 or even the 167. But I could see this pulling back here significantly. Depending on how quick we get those numbers from Trump's report there. And we already know what he's going to say. He's going to say, oh, I didn't pay any taxes because, I found the loopholes. I'm a smart businessman. Which... yeah, he's going to say it. Look at TLT still rocketing higher here as the SPY continues to drop. Those TLT trades, now we're out of our day trades. We got some calls first we made some nice gains on. Then we got the SPY puts, locked in a profit on those. Now our TLT trade from the other day, now we're watching that become profitable. It's really important you see this process here. We had this trade as a hedge here with the TLT. It's paying off nicely now. So we're going to let that continue to run up to that next resistance, which could be right at around 170 if we continue to a nice breakout there. But it expires tomorrow on the TLT, so I'm just looking for a little bit more of a climb, maybe up to 167.50. You know, we get another $1.20 climb, that's going to bring us right up to that 167 where I'd be taking profits. And since we have the 166 we picked up for 52 cents, if we get up to 167, that's going to be worth $1. So about 100% gain if we get up to 167. Now if we get up there today, then you know we're going to have much more because we still have that time on our side. So we'll have extrinsic time value built into that option premium as well. TDOC 226. I have the tomorrow's expo on TLT Darko, but if you're just getting into the trade, I would do next week's expo. Amy, did that help you with the spreads a little bit there? Okay, so Amy, so going back to that.
GLBS, Jobless Maritime, low price stock continues to move.
So basically all that is you're buying to open.
5.5% now, that's GLBS.
So all that means net debit to buy, and then when you sell it, you're doing net credit because you're being debited from your account when you buy something, and when you sell it and you're bringing in that profit or whatever, when you close out a trade, net credit. You're getting something back to you. So you're buying to open, and then you're selling to open. You're selling someone the 1600. You're buying the 1590 and you're selling someone the 1600. So you're buying to open the 1590 and you're selling to open the 1600. You're saying, hey, I have Google 1600 strike. Anyone want it? And then this guy's going to say, hey, I'll buy it off you for $24 a contract, which is $2,400. So you get one contract there for, you know, whatever here, $25.60, $27.90, and then your max gain and all that. But as far as buy to open, you're buying to open the long call, selling to open the short call. So 1590 you're buying, you're selling someone the right at 1600, so it's a sell to open. Now when you go to close this trade, you're going to go buy to close, sell to close, and then you're going to buy to close the 1600 since you sold to open. So you remember you sold to open the 1600, now you're going to buy to close it, and then you're going to sell to close the 1590. Sell to close the 1590, buy to close the 1600, and you can see you could pick that up for $350 now. It's basically the same price there. TLT starting to pop again. As the market continues to drop here, I'm going to pick up some SPY puts for another day trade. What's the market's doing? Dow's down 370 now. I'll get SPY puts for tomorrow's expo here. I'll pick up the 313. You know what, let's do the July 13th. I think that one's going to be a little bit better. July 13th, let's pick up the 3. Yeah, we can pick up the 312. Looks like we're going to be pulling back a little bit more there. 231 she's going for, 232. 10 contracts, buy to open. Let me see first here before I do that.
GOOGL, Alphabet, unit Google faces full-scale EU antitrust investigation.
Okay, I'm in the SPY puts July 13th, 312. I'm in at 2.21.
That's
According to
That's
Reuters.
an overnight hedge. I mean, if the markets drop another 300 points, I'll probably lock it in. But we're in at 2.21. SPY July 13th, 312 strike put. And what are we up? We're already up 3% on those.
Now moving higher, 635, up 11 cents. That's FIT. Fitbit, Foxtrot India, Tango. Says Google could address EU competition concerns with binding pledge not to use Fitbit.
Google's
data.
pulling way back
Google
there.
Ads.
Nice. We took our profits on Google there for the one for tomorrow's expo. Back down to 1,500 off that news there. 1,509 now. SPY puts up 4%, up a quick $100 on that.
Now, popping here.
Tap new 52-week low. Wow, it's 10:52 already.
$6.41 now on Fitbit.
Fitbit, let's see what that's doing. Wow, look at Fitbit rocketing higher. Anyone day trading this is a nice opportunity. Elias, Avilio, anyone trading Fitbit here? I gotta get into something with
That's the
Fitbit.
Wellness Solutions, remember Echo Pepper Tango, NETT getting a pop here.
650 for tomorrow's expo.
NETT says excited that our hand sanitizer is now shipping to our new retail partner Costco. We've developed natural and effective hand sanitizer in collaboration with
Okay, I'm in Fitbit, 25 cents for tomorrow's expo, 650. Just looking for that. It's a small trade. It is it's literally a $300 trade. No, it's gonna be a day trade. It's a day trade. Avilio, I picked up the let me see, where is it? 6.50 call. I'm in at 25 cents. Here it is right here, order status. I'm in Fitbit, 6.50 strike call. I'm in that for 25 cents. It completed at 0.25. So, I mean, if she gets to, she gets another little 2% pop here, we're going to have massive gains on that. I'll lock them in. But she's getting a breakout here. There's some news on it. So I figured I'd make a small trade, hop in there for a little bit.
WHO says airborne transmission of SARS-CoV-2 can occur during medical procedures that generate aerosols.
Wow. Guys, we're up 13% on the SPY puts already. Another $300 on the SPY puts. Let me see, because that's one I'm going to be locking in soon, most likely. Look at SPY. We're up $500 on the SPY puts already. 20% gains on the SPY puts. TLT trades up nicely. TLT trades now 15% overall for us. TLT trade now up 20%. Our SPY puts are up 20%. TLT's up 23%. There goes the SPY puts up 25% here. Wow. 30% gain on the SPY puts. Look at TLT. We're up 30% on this TLT trade now. 30% on the SPY puts. What do we have for SPY? The 312. You guys can see that's going for 280 now. We're up 25% on the SPY puts. What do we get in at? 2.21. TLT expires tomorrow, right?
MRK, Merck, mRNA, Moderna, PFE, Pfizer officials to testify at House hearing.
I don't want to sell TLT yet. I have an order in now to sell our TLT, and that was just executed. Let's see here. TLT closed at 67 cents. We were in at what? 52? Just made a 29% gain on TLT. And that one was down, what, 70%?
Shares of Fitbit continue to spike here following that Reuters report.
Fitbit. Let's see what the hell Fitbit's doing here. Wow, look at Fitbit.
That's FIT. Fitbit continuing to rise here now.
6.6.
That's FIT.
Wow, what a move on Fitbit. Look at TLT go too. Wow, unbelievable. We locked in some nice gains though today. Really nice profits, I mean. Look at Fitbit go. I should double down on my Fitbit right now. It's 16 by 19 cents. I mean, that could have another good 50-cent pop tomorrow and bring it up to $7. Then we got a nice gain on our hand there with Fitbit. I'll let that continue to go today. I'd like to see that up like 10, 15% by the end of today. I sold my SPY. She's still dropping a Vilio? Yepper. What did I sell it for? 2.8. It's at 3.10 now. I might jump into some more again. Anyway, great job today, guys. Here is our profit and loss for today. Realized, and this is with taking the $1,700 loss on Lily, and I think I closed out another loser. Order status, let me see. Order status, Fitbit, Google, SPY, Snap. So we locked in a profit of $2,204.04 realized today so far. I'm going to be looking in the afternoon for some more day trades here to increase that a bit. So looking good there. Love that setup. Love it. Here is our order status of everything we did today so you guys could see. If you need to take a screenshot, whatever you need to do. Looking good. So that's going to do it for this morning, guys. Really happy, pleased with today's outcome. If you guys did well, please let me know. Love seeing the success from you guys here. We're coming back nice. Gallo said he's up over $4,000 today. Nice job. Realized profit over 4K today. Gallo locked in $1,100 from TLT, close SPY trade. Avilios, 40%. I wonder where Elias is here. Dilbaca, it's selling off because of Trump tax records. Deutsche Bank's going to be giving his tax records and financials to Congress there. So there's going to be a shit storm there with, the Democrats and Republicans again. Same drama. Vertical spread. Yeah, if you want to get into that vertical spread now, you could certainly pick it up much cheaper. Darko, I paid 52 cents for TLT. Out of that trade now, though. Nice job, guys. Havis is up $3,700 on SPY today. Gallo up 7% on Google. Thanks. Nice job today, guys. You guys really did a great job. Locked in $1,260. Nice. Wow, nice job, Avilio, on space today. Let's see where that's at.
WHO says outside medical facilities.
Nice. Diego said he locked in 30% gain on TLT, made $160. Nice job, Diego. Nice. Great job, Diego. I love seeing Diego's getting better, slowly every single day. I want to see him as a contender there with Elias, Avilio, Gallo, every one of them in there that are doing great. Havis. Huh?
Team strong.
We got a strong team here. They're making profits for sure. We got a lot of good traders. Darko's been picking up too. When you guys share, when they share their gains and stuff, I like seeing, okay, who's doing what here. Alrighty, guys. So that's going to be it for today. If you guys need anything, please shoot us a message at our website. If you guys want to sign up here on YouTube, come join us. BreakingChartAlerts.com. If you guys need help with anything, here's how the website looks. If you're not logged in, once you log in, it's going to give you much more things to do there. So Breaking Chart Alerts. If you guys go down here, here's our Breaking Chart Alerts news. So here's all of our things. You guys could click on it, read it, share it, whatever you guys want to do. You guys could share those things to any social media. You didn't post the thing today? The newsletter? It's not here.
Go to newsletter.
I am.
Breaking news.
Yeah, that's always on there every morning,
No,
right?
it's not. We changed
Right here.
No, we changed it.
Changed it when? Since yesterday? Was I updated about that?
It should have been posted. Nothing was changed.
Yeah, let's put that on there. It's okay if it's
Should I
late now.
tag newsletter?
Well, I want to put that on here every
Tag
day.
breaking news 'cause it's tagged different.
I just want that to come up on our thing here too. It looks nice. I like that. Certainly helps out new traders when they take a look at the upgrades, downgrades, see what's going on here, see what earnings are coming out. I like that. So yeah, let's keep that going on there. Any changes I'd like to be notified about.
Last time, man.
Well, he's got to know too. Any changes, I want to be notified first. But yeah, no problem there. Walmart's debt overview. I don't know how that company could be in debt after how much they make and how much they pay their CEOs. Were they paying them $55 million a year, and they got debt? Alrighty, guys. So again, if you guys want to come sign up, go to breakingchartalerts.com. You guys could go to Join Now membership pricing plans. You guys could check this out here. If you have any questions down here, this will shoot us a message right on our Facebook. Just shoot us a message there if you have questions. Our education suite's being built out right now. We're actually making some videos on it today. It's going to be all getting started, how to set up your charts, going over the option chains, how to pick your strikes, expos, and then we're going to be doing in detail for classes that are going to be virtual on here. You could go into our education suite. If you want the beginner package, click on that. It's going to be about 20 videos, and it'll be a great way to get you started, and you'll have them archived there. It'll be saved on your profile for a lifetime of your membership. So that's going to be it for today, guys. If you need anything, please let us know, and we'll see you again at 2 p.m. Great job today. Looking forward to the afternoon. If we see that selling pressure continue, we're going to buy some puts here. And we're going to be in the trade room, so we see something, we could certainly pick up some more puts here if we see any type of news that continues to sell off here. So great job today, guys, and I will see you in the trade room, and I'll see you at 2 o'clock. All right, take care, stay safe, and God bless. Bye-bye.